It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Longhorns have it with the first half. With this, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Up from the 44 on 1st and 10. That mountain of a man on the defensive front.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say 3rd and short. Physical team, but nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man. It's Staley. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Hit as he throws. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that kind of thing.
The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot in the ground and getting north.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Extending the play. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Wide open spaces. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays.
Fine, it'll be 3rd and 9.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep me on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big time. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well stick with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. 4th down, gotta have it here. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games, like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Every play magnified in the 4th quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. To throw, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter. Time is coming. First play of the first possession of OT. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. He did not make it. Stop short and they'll turn the football over, and now a field goal will win it. to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cuevas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think...
There he goes! He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now it's back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good.
They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Get it out on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Tide.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. He's going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Inside the 30.
And what a great job by the defense, getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the offense will stay out there with a mere 3 ticks remaining here in the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Under fire! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Volunteers getting set on first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Jefferson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
With the run on 1st and goal. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Staley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Moore. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Off the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A fair catch called for and made. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Flips it out to the back. It's a running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Vols will hustle to the line. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. On the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. Have to make that catch.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. It's complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, it's out! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to buy time. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Manning. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they've taken the lead. LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Durham. He's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Gets it to him on the screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. This This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Thomas. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to ride this running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. Touchdown, Tennessee! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Using the quick game. Earning on the Jets. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him.
Turning it on! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Staley. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive results.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize. Got
3 on first down at 2nd and 7. the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Got his man quickly. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for...